Hey, welcome to Christ Strong Ministries, where we teach you how to release heaven. And I want to talk about Canada right now and our leadership. We've been under demonic leadership for about 9-ish years now with Justin Trudeau, and there's a possibility we're finally done with it. Oh, thank God. There's a new bill that was about to be released of free speech being completely destroyed in Canada, annihilated to the point where I'll give you a scenario of what Justin Trudeau wanted, or AKA the kingdom of Satan wanted happening in Canada. I want to give you an idea of a person who has mental disorders, who is part of this ABC community, jiggling and dancing in front of children, and people who are Christians or anybody else can't say a thing, or you'll get a life sentence. I'm right. I'm talking about what this new bill that they were working on is what Canada would have become. And it was terrifying. It really is. And nobody talks about it here in Canada because everyone's quite silent and scared. And I just really want to talk about that. Finally, our government possibly has four different options of what to do. There is a scandal happening in Canada. People want the truth, and the Parliament is asking for documents of corruption to be sent to our CMP, and of course our government's saying no. And that's not going to fly anymore. So they have these options of giving the documents to the RCMP for justice. Number two, Justin Trudeau could sit down, can dethrone and give him his leadership to somebody else, or the government could freeze for until the spring or June, more or less until the next election, or there's another election happening now, moving forward. And anybody out there who pray for Canada, pray for the perfect will of God, pray that I call administration, it's more of a state term, but this government needs to go. That we need to move away from this doctrine of demons in this nation. I just pray that your perfect will be done. Let justice be served, Lord, in this administration in Canada. Please deliver from us being in bondage for all these years. I'm not even completely on board with any other politicians in Canada, but right now, the trajectory where this party wants to take us is just horrifying. They want communism here completely, to completely destroy freedom of speech and destroy Canada that I grew up in. And I hope that anybody out there kind of knows kind of what's going on here. Pray into this. I encourage you guys. I needed to make a video about this, and normally I don't want to make political videos, but let me give you an idea. Back in World War II, there's Russians fighting in Stalingrad, and that, let's say there's many of those people that died in the ditches fighting. Politics became your reality. Because of politics, that person is lying, dead in a ditch. And where I'm going with this is that sometimes, even as Christians, we need to talk about politics. We need to talk about these realities and not be scared and terrified like what I see a lot of the church does, is they don't talk about this. And they don't talk about it on the pulpit, at least from what my circles I've been in, and also just looking online in general. We don't talk about politics enough and from the pulpit. And I just wanted to talk about today. I don't want to be frightened or terrified to talk about real world issues happening right now. Be blessed, subscribe, support the channel, help us grow. Bye-bye.